from any other Saturday night for you. Is he dead?
Well, I sure hope so. He'll be pretty disappointed otherwise.
How?
How do you think?
Your vagina?
Stephen, you're holding a gun. He's bleeding from a gunshot wound. You shot him.
I know. But are you sure it wasn't your vagina that did him in? I mean, who can count the number of things that have gone up there never to be heard from again?
Hey, you're just in shock.
Am I? Maybe. Well, I suppose you'd know best, given how you're on your 6th semester of your first year of med school.
Okay, Stephen, I know this is really upsetting for you, but could you please come over here and get this body off of me?
Right. Oh, get up, please.
Stephen.
Oh, come on. I can't touch him. He's dead.
And so are most of the men that you bring home. Just do it.
Oh. Ew, 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 ew. Oh, ew, 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 ew. Oh, no question about it. He's dead.
Well, better him than me. You shot him just in time.
What was he doing?
He was looking for some spare change.
In your vagina?
Would you leave my vagina alone?
And that would make me the first man you've ever said those words to.
He was trying to rape me, and he probably would have killed me. He was trying to rape me and then kill me. You're a hero.
But where did he come from?
He followed me home from a party.
And when you say followed?
Right, I invited him back here.
I see. And the mask?
It was a leather fetish party.
Which would explain the rest of his outfit.
Well, yeah, exactly. I invited him back here, and I was going to offer him a drink, and then he threw me on the floor, and that's pretty much when you came in.
I'm a murderer.
Yeah, but you're my heroic murderer, so that counts for something.
My life is over when the police find out I'm going to go to jail forever.
Stephen, you love there. You'll be like the bell, the ball, and chain in prison.
And all because of someone dressed like a gay New Year's baby.
Hey, Stephen, you saved my life. Probably. Most likely. I'm sure that you did, and regardless, we'll figure this out so you won't have to go to prison.
What are we going to do with the body?
I've got a blind aunt who's been looking for a new body pillow. Do you know any taxidermists?
Ruthie!
You gotta keep calm. We both do if we're gonna get away with this.
But we have to do something with this corpse. We can't just leave it in here.
Well, why not? It's a conversation starter. Oh, wipe that look off your face. I'm just thinking out loud.
We don't have time for this. Someone must have heard the gunshot. They'll be calling the police, and the police will come, and I'll be dragged off in handcuffs. And that's them. Oh, God. Please spare me, and I'll service you in any way you
You serve God, you don't service him. God isn't some twink at a bathroom at a gay bar.
Oh, what do you know about
Well,
God?
exactly the same amount that you do.
We're both screwed then.
No, we're not. Just get up off your knees. I know you do feel at home there, but there's no time, and grab me that blanket.
Now's not the time to bundle up because you've got the chills. The police are going to break down that door any second.
A, did you not notice the police at the door? And B, the blanket is to cover the corpse.
Ruthie, no one is going to fall for this.
Oh, it will if you act naturally.
Natural. Right. I'm ready.
Maggie! Hi! Come in, we weren't expecting you.
Oh, it's fine, it's fine. I just had to get out of the apartment. My God, I couldn't stand listening to Julian complain for another minute. Oh my God. Again? Oh no, that would imply that he stopped at some point. I mean, oh God, he was broken up 4 months ago. He just needs to grow a pair and move on.
You know, Julian has always worn his heart on his sleeve. I know that Peter is your brother, but if I ever saw him again, Maggie, I'd just give him a piece of my mind.
Save whatever's left. You'll need it if you actually intend to finish med school.
I'm just saying that he's got it coming to him, Peter. I hope you don't mind me saying so, Maggie.
Oh honey, I can love my brother and still think he's garbage. Come to think of it, most of the men I love are garbage.
It would help if you didn't pick them up off the street corner.
That's where they pick me up. You need to get it right, okay?
Oh, that's how you picked up this little problem.
Oh, Stephen, that's no way to refer to the gift of life.
Well, I wish that life were an Indian giver, or at least a gift exchange.
Not enjoying the bliss of impending motherhood.
Oh, baby, bliss is my specialty. There's nothing blissful about carrying around dead weight in your stomach. Oh, but look who I'm talking to. I mean, look at you. You've had more baby batter deposited in you in a one-night stand than most of the working girls I know.
It doesn't matter. Pregnancy isn't an occupational hazard for me.
It may not have taken root, but it's still sitting there, just sloshing around in your guts. Can Can you imagine, Ruthie? It's probably 6 or 10 loads just sitting right in his small intestine.
Well, actually, unless the guy had an elephant trunk for a dick, the loaves would be sitting in his rectum, at most his large intestines.
So take that. At long last, all that student loan debt has paid off for Ruthie.
God, you're such a bitch.
I'm just holding a mirror up to nature. Don't blame me for the reflection.
Maggie, why don't we go to my room? Someone is clearly PMSing. Come on, there you go. That's good. What do you think you're doing?
Being natural.
No, you're antagonizing Maggie. You know, you've always traded barbs with her, but now you're just being cruel.
I am trying to give the appearance nothing is wrong.
Then don't act like you just caught her in bed with your man.
Well, I'm sorry. I don't know how I'm supposed to act when she's sitting on the couch inches away from a bleeding corpse.
Corpses don't bleed, he's just leaking.
Oh, much like your vagina after making the rounds of the 4th of July barbecue.
Stephen, focus.
I'm sorry, you're right. Something about stress on this level just heightens my snark to the stratosphere.
Well, clearly. So look, here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna keep Maggie in my room and you're gonna move the body.
Move the body? What would you like me to do with this? Flush you down the
Are
toilet?
you
It's much bigger
funny?
than a goldfish.
What are you guys talking about?
Nothing.
Come on, why are you whispering?
We're just, well, we're whispering,
We're whispering sweet nothings. Stephen and I are just whispering sweet nothings.
what she said.
No, come on. Guys, I'm a con woman. I convince men that I have feelings for them, okay? No, you can't con me, all right? Now something's up, and I want to know what.
Surprise!
Exactly!
What?
We've got something really surprising to tell you.
Exactly.
And it's really big news and we just didn't know how to break the ice.
Exactly.
And this is really big news that we want to tell you and I guess all of our friends.
Exactly.
And big news is that,
Exactly.
that Stephen and I are dating each other.
Exactly. Wait, what?
Dating? You two?
No way. Exactly.
Because, you know, Stephen, he just didn't know how to tell everyone that he's now bisexual.
What can I say? I love me some vagina.
For real? Really? How did you make this discovery? Please tell me. Enlighten me.
Yeah, Stephen. Why don't you tell Maggie it's a great story after all?
Oh, good idea, Ruthie. Well, Maggie, you know how women who live with gay men are a bit sluttier at home than they might be if they lived with a straight man? You know, walking around naked all the time, plucking their hairs from certain places so they can convince men they are naturally smooth when they actually have quite pronounced carpets, right, Ruthie? So there she was, sitting on the floor, naked as, well, you at work, Maggie. Her legs were spread as far as the eye could see, and she was smearing lotion on her thighs, right, Ruthie? Now, unfortunately, Ruthie had squirted some lotion onto the floor. I was busily running about the apartment, likely doing some chore to help Ruthie out, and didn't see the pool of liquid. So I slip and fall, and you're not going to believe this part.
No, sure.
I fall face first into Ruthie's vagina. I couldn't believe the sensations I experienced as I struggled to extract myself from her woman with a Y place. Since then, it and I, and by extension Ruthie, have just been inseparable. That's how it happened, right, Ruthie?
Exactly.
That doesn't make any sense at all. But you know what, Ruthie? I mean, if you're okay being with this petri dish, then who am I to judge?
Well, thanks. What can I say? It's been like a dream come true. I now have a lover I can go shopping with. Speaking of which, Stephen picked out the most beautiful blouse for me the other day. Why don't we go to my room and try it on? I bet it would do wonders for hiding that baby bump.
God, that would be so great. Lately, guys haven't been lining up the way that they used to.
Popping Pregos is a limited fetish group after all.
Well, let's just go check it out. I'm gonna kill you, Stephen.
Perfect! Then your date would have some company.
Put it in your room now.
Oh, why'd you have to try and rape my roommate? I'd have been more than willing to submit to you with a body like this. Oh, now you're just worm food. Such a waste. Ruthie, could you come in here a minute?
Just a second, Maggie. I'll be right back. Stephen, what do you think you're doing? She could come in here any second and see this.
You said this man was trying to rape you?
Right, you saw him. He was on top of me.
Take a look at the small of his back and read for me what it says.
It says bullseye.
And where is the arrow pointing?
Down to his asshole.
Exactly. And he's wearing a gimp mask. He was a submissive bottom. There's no way he was a rapist.
He was. I'm telling you, maybe he used to be a sub and then he developed this taste for raping women. I mean, look at you. Bottoms don't come any more flaming than you, and all of a sudden you developed a taste for a vagina.
That's not a true story. And I'm not flaming. I'm just from the South.
The point is, the person who heard the story believes it is the truth, and that makes it the truth.
Are you saying this man did not try to rape you?
No, I'm saying you believe he did, so that makes it the truth. Now, put it away before Maggie walks in.
This cannot be happening.
Oh, I'm sorry I didn't knock. I'm sorry, I just burst in here. But I'm just so upset, and Maggie, I just can't find her anywhere. Oh, I'm so upset. I called Peter today, and I got his voicemail. His voicemail. And do you know what it said? It said, "This is Peter." He changed it. It used to have the two of us singing a duet while he introduced himself with a 2.5-minute monologue that I wrote for him, so that only those who really, really needed to leave a message would stick around long enough to do so, thereby deterring prank phone calls and unnecessary messages like from his mother. But he changed it, and now it just says, "This is Peter." Oh, it's like everything I've done for him has been erased. It's like it's like we never happened.
Hey you, how's it going?
Oh, Stephen. Oh, thank you for asking. Oh, it's just been so horrible. So horrible. I just can't seem to do anything but lie in bed. Oh, I just need to lie down right
Wait.
now. Oh, well, I just want to lie down.
You can't!
Well,
Because...
well, Stephen, that whole voicemail thing is just taking it out of me, and it's been such a long day. Let me lay down.
Julian!
Oh, Stephen. What was that?
I just couldn't control myself any longer. I experience such sensations when I'm around you, and I just felt compelled to act upon them. I apologize if I overstepped myself. It's just,
no.
I couldn't let you stumble onto my greatest secret.
Oh, well, I'm touched. Stephen, I really am. Oh, you are such a wonderful friend. You really are. You and Ruthie and even Maggie have been so good to me during this difficult time. But as you know, Peter was the man I was going to marry, and I'm just not ready to move on. Just not yet.
I understand.
Well, you know I understand about rejection, and I don't mean to hurt you. I just think it's best to be honest in this situation. I'm just not ready yet.
It's difficult to accept, but
Well,
I understand.
well, you know, you will be able to get over this. you'll be able to move on and pick up the pieces. And maybe someday, somewhere, there will be a place for us.
Thank you, Maria. I'm touched.
West Side Story. That was the first Broadway show I brought Peter to. Oh, it was a magical night.
You told me he fell asleep.
Well, he did, but he snored in rhythm to the music. Oh, it was just such a lovely sight.
I bet.
Did I ever tell you about the night I proposed to Peter?
Only 5 times.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
I said, I've time.
Oh,
Tell me now.
well, first, let me paint the picture. It was right around the time of the election, and it was all over the airwaves. Everyone was talking about who was going to be the next president. Oh, but not me. I was thinking about marrying the best man I've ever met. Oh, and I was so nervous, too. And when I get nervous, I just talk. I like to think of myself as very demure, very low-key. But when I'm nervous, I just become a chatty Cathy. You can't shut me up. So there I was, in my apartment, getting ready to propose. Marry me. Oh, no, that's too abrupt. It wasn't my first idea anyway. Okay, well, how's this? So, we've been together for nearly 4 years. That's longer than most marriages last. So, statistically speaking, I think it speaks well that we could have a life together. So, what do you say? Do you want to get married? Oh, no, that's too around the bush. Ooh, bush. Okay. All right, look. I love you. And love is such a small word, but it means so much. And there are so few people who find and share true love, and that's something that that's something I know we share. Our love is pure, it's strong, it's the kind of love that doesn't come along every day. It's primeval, it's ancient. It's the type of love that touches the very soul of the earth. We deserve each other. Will you marry me? No, that's too pushy, I think. Okay, how about this? Hey, big boy. You like what you see? You like it? You like this big old hunk of man meat? Well, if you do, this can all be yours. All you gotta do is say 3 little words in a church or to a government official, and this is all yours. Oh, gosh. Sex appeal. It always works in the movies, but usually in the movies they have sex appeal. Oh gosh, I wish I had a second opinion. Maybe I shouldn't do this tonight after all. Ruthie. Ruthie, what's wrong? What's wrong? Speak to me. Speak. Are you okay?
Oh.
Ruthie, talk
Julian,
to me.
it's you.
Yes.
I thought I went blind. All that pale skin.
Very funny. Now look at me. I need your help.
Yeah, but where to begin?
I'm going to do it tonight.
Really, you're gonna pop the question?
Yes. Well, no. Well, I don't know. I'm just finding such a hard time thinking about how to ask.
Well, did you get the ring I picked out for you?
It's in the bedroom.
Well, go get it then.
Okay.
And you might want to put a shirt on too. The last thing someone wants to see when they're getting proposed to is a bunch of pasty man boobs flopping above a muffin top.
I'm sorry. What was that last part?
I said that I have a great recipe for muffins with pot. Maybe we should make some to celebrate.
Oh, you know I don't smoke. Now, which one?
Well, you eat muffins, you don't smoke them, and it depends
On what?
on whether you want to look like a gay grape or a flaming flamingo.
Oh, come on, Ruthie. Be nice.
The truth hurts.
Well, these are my best shirts.
I know, which is why I got you this on the way over.
Oh, Ruthie. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, you're the best.
I know.
Oh, seriously, Ruthie, if you spend as much time on your medical skills as you do on your friend skills, you might actually pass a class.
Yeah, then we have to be part of the real world, and who would want that?
Oh, You think I look fat in this?
No, you look gorgeous. So how about I just get rid of the other two?
You know, just leave them on my bed. I'll do something with them later. Thank you, Ruthie. So there I was, all dressed and ready to propose. Stephen?
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry, I just had something weird happen.
were you even listening to me?
Yeah. Sorry. Continue. Oops. Dropped a contact.
So, Peter finally came home, and I was thinking of when would the right moment be to propose.
Maybe it's behind the couch.
What are you wearing?
Oh, Peter, oh, you're home.
I repeat, what are you wearing?
Well, Ruthie bought me a new shirt. Do you like it?
I'd like it if you dropped about 40 pounds.
Oh,
You look ridiculous.
oh, stop. I know it's a little snug, just a little, but I think it's a really good color for me.
Whatever.
Oh,
What's cooking?
I made your favorite seafood lasagna.
What for?
Well, I was going to wait till after dinner, but I think now is a good time.
For what?
Peter, sit down.
I don't have time,
Oh.
Julian. I'm exhausted. I just want to eat something and go to bed.
I know, and that's fine. That's no problem. I just have something very important that I really want to ask you.
Fine. What is it?
Well, oh, wait, I got champagne.
Oh, I don't want a drink. What is going on? Why is there a ring in my glass?
Well, I know it's cliche, but I think it's kind of romantic. Peter, I love you. You're the best thing that's ever happened to me, and I want to spend the rest of my life with you. Will you marry me?
I'm moving out.
I'm sorry?
I'm moving out. Well, tomorrow, actually. I'm relieved you brought this up because I just didn't know how to tell you.
Well, where will you go?
Does it matter? Where through? It's none of your business anyway.
But I just asked you to marry me.
And obviously, the answer is no.
But I love you.
Don't do this.
Well, where will you go?
I told you before, it's none of your business.
Well, I'm trying to make it my business.
I never told you where I was going when we were together. Why should that change now that I dumped you?
Oh, Peter, this isn't fair. Give me a second chance.
I don't want to be with you anymore. I found someone else. I hate this dump. I deserve better than what you can give me. Any answer applies to your situation, so take your pick. Which one makes you feel better?
Well, none to be perfectly frank.
It's called a breakup. You're not supposed to feel good.
I just don't understand why this is happening. Why is this over?
Of course you don't. That's why it's over. Because you just don't see, Julian. You never will. I'm going to be something someday, and I need that same kind of visionary by my side. Someone with dreams bigger than being manager of the comic book store down the street.
I have dreams too. I want to be somebody someday.
But the difference between you and me is that I actually will be somebody someday. I have motivation.
But how can you do this to me? How can I afford this apartment?
Not my problem.
Peter.
Okay, look, I arranged for you to have a roommate. You'll move the computer out of the spare room and they can move in there.
You found me a roommate? How long have you been planning this?
About a month.
A month?
Yes, okay, now drop it.
A month? Seriously? You've been planning to break up with me for a month and you don't mention this until now?
No, I didn't. I don't have to consult you over this. It's my decision. The spark isn't there anymore.
But how did did this happen? I don't understand. What can I do to get it back? Peter, I'll do anything, I promise.
There's nothing you can do. I already told you. I'm going places. You're not.
Don't you love me anymore?
Oh, don't be ridiculous. Of course I love you. I'm just not attracted to you anymore. Don't look at me like that. It's your own fault. For Christ's sake, you were a stripper when we started dating. Now look at you.
Well, it wasn't like I was a Chippendale. I was a stripper at Chub Club night in a gay bar.
There was a novelty to the idea of dating a fatty, I'll admit. But I certainly thought you'd drop a few pounds, at least firm up a bit. I certainly didn't expect you to get fatter.
Look, I'll go on a diet. I'll lose some weight. I've just been going through a really rough time, and food makes me feel better. Please.
Stop it, please, just stop it. All right, we're through. Please try to understand this. I don't want to be with you anymore.
Well, so who's my new roommate going to be?
Maggie.
Who?
Maggie.
Oh, Peter, I thought you just said Maggie.
I did.
You got your sister to move in with me?
Is there a problem?
Well, for starters, she's a prostitute.
She's a paid escort. Rich men pay her to go to parties with them.
Yeah, and then sleep with them afterwards.
I won't have you talking about my sister this way.
How can you do this to me? I mean, first you leave me and now this? What is this, another form of punishment?
She needed a place to stay and you needed a roommate.
Well, because you dumped me.
So I mentioned this place to her and she jumped on the idea.
Great. This is fantastic. My boyfriend leaves me and then he's got his sister to move in.
Also, you should probably know she's been in rehab the past few weeks.
Great. And this situation possibly get any better?
Good. I knew you'd understand.
Yeah, sure. Great Sex is moving out, and Hannah, the happy heroin hooker, is moving in.
Maggie! Please don't call her that. And don't fool yourself. The sex was never that great.
Well, yeah. Well, I was using alliteration. That's why I used those H words. And he's gone. And I'm all alone. And his sister's moving in with me. And oh God, I'm talking to myself. Oh.
Found it.
And that's how it happened.
How? What happened?
Peter dumped me.
Oh, yeah. That's what you were talking about. Sorry, contact.
I was going to ask him to marry me. I still carry it around.
Geesh. If that's what you used to propose to him with, no wonder he dumped you. Oh, there. It's just, when will you learn to stop letting Ruthie pick things out? If I've taught you nothing else, it's that straight women have no taste.
Did I hear my name?
I was just telling Julian how horrible your taste in jewelry is.
Julian's here. Hi, Julian. Julian's here.
Hey, Ruthie.
Julian's here. Stephen, did you have everything put away before Julian came in?
Mostly, but something really weird happened. I need
Later,
to talk to
can't
you about it.
Oh, Julian's here.
Yeah, he was just telling me about his breakup.
Oh, I should go get some cheese. It goes really great with his wine.
Be nice, Maggie. Your brother is the reason he's so pathetic.
Well, why don't you two just lay it on the line and tell me what you really think of me?
Julian, we don't mean anything by it. We just think you're holding on to this a bit too long.
Well, maybe I should put a stopper in my wine, to use Maggie's analogy, and just go home. I don't want to be a bother.
Oh, come on, are you okay?
I'm fine, I'm fine. I just need to go back to my apartment.
That kid's on something.
What?
Are you
His
sure?
eye. Yeah, did you look in his eyes? He's above the clouds.
So helpful having a heroin addict around.
Well, at least I can tell when someone might be potentially ODing.
You don't think?
I'll get him.
You don't think he's really ODing, do you?
Not if you want me to lie.
Are you sure you didn't take anything, Julian?
Oh, what difference does it make?
Julian, look at me. What did you take?
Well, I drank a bottle of Jack.
Okay, but did you take any pills?
Well, only 15.
15?
15 what?
Ruthie, go turn on the shower. We gotta get him under the water.
Right. Maggie, while we're doing this, can you call 911 and get an ambulance here?
Stop! Just stop. I just want to be left alone, that's all.
Which is why you came here. Yeah, that makes sense. Look, you guys need to relax. I mean, if someone's trying to kill themselves, they don't go tell their friends first. Now, Julian, what did you take?
Multivitamins.
Multivitamins?
That's ridiculous!
Well, I heard if you take too much vitamin A, it can kill you.
Right, but with 15 multivitamins, sweetie, I'd be worried about iron poisoning first.
You moron. Multivitamins!
Look, it's not like what he did wasn't dangerous. Now, Julian, might you go lie down? I'd be more comfortable if you stayed here for a bit.
Well, okay, but only if it's all right with Steven.
Sure, make yourself comfortable.
Okay, I'll be in your room.
Oh, wait! Don't.
What?
Steven, don't you have that thing in your room?
Oh. Oh, yeah! Oh, Julian, why don't you use Ruthie's room? I've got a thing in my room.
Well,
Yeah.
You got a sling in your room?
Yes! That's exactly what I said! I gave up my bed in favor of a sling.
oh, don't worry. I'm too wasted to judge you now. I'll reserve that for when I'm sober.
So which one of you uses the sling?
Pardon me?
Is it you or Ruthie? Which one gets in it?
Wait a minute. Why do they both get in the sling at the same time?
Oh, Julian, you didn't hear? Oh, they're madly in love.
What do you mean?
Well, apparently Steven just had a fall and he fell right inside Ruthie's vag. I mean, that's how the story went, right?
That's right.
But Steven, you just told me a few minutes ago that you were in love with me.
What?
So you mean you haven't actually developed a taste for the old pink eye?
See, we were,
Something strange is going on.
You know what, Owlsay? You're just as drunk as a skunk, mister. Why don't we go lie down in my bedroom? Come on.
I'd be careful there, Julian. Apparently her snatch has the ability to convert your people.
shouldn't you be focusing on more important things? Like baby names?
Why would I name it? You don't name a pig before you slaughter it. I'm not keeping this thing.
You're waiting an awfully long time to do it, you
The
know.
procedure isn't exactly free. I've been saving up, okay?
Well, we'd be more than happy to give you a loan. After all, we don't want to deprive the city of its nightly entertainment.
You know what? You're really sweet. And if I had any extra money lying around, I'd donate it toward that personality transplant that Ruthie's saving up for.
Thanks. Oh, you're a doll.
Well, he's on wood. Steven, why don't you come help me in your room with that thing?
Sure. Maggie, you don't mind, do you?
No.
Just pretend you're waiting for someone to pull up to your corner.
What did I say? Come on.
What do we have here? Oh, Rohypnol. Damn. Julian should have taken 15 of these with that Jack Daniels if he really wanted to meet death. Who are you?
I'm Daphne.
I was speaking figuratively.
Oh, well, I prefer to speak English when visiting the United States, at least for now.
Are you telling me Death is a nun?
For this trip, I am.
I don't think it's right for death to have a religious denomination.
Oh, well, I adopt guises which will comfort everyone, Maggie, but I come for everyone.
So why are you here? Am I dead?
No, Maggie.
Oh, shit, I was hoping I was.
Oh, in good time, Maggie.
Oh, I know. Believe me. So if I'm not dead, then why are you here?
Well, I had another reason to visit Ruthie in Stephen's apartment tonight, but I planned on finding you afterwards. So I may as well, what's the expression? Kill two birds with one stone? Let's talk, Maggie.
Talk? What do you want to talk about?
Talk about your problem.
Jesus Christ, does everyone know I'm knocked up?
Oh, actually, he's the one who told me. Kidding.
Death tells jokes.
I do many things other people do. For example, just last month, I got divorced.
You are a riot.
Oh, not really, but I do often attend them.
I didn't think I'd still be having hallucinations after I left rehab.
Oh, I'm not a hallucination.
Yeah, right. I'm sitting on a couch and Death is talking to me. I mean, what's next, Moses? He's just gonna come on in.
Oh, he's busy in Argentina this time of year. I could get Noah to come by with the Ark if you'd like.
Kidding. Yeah. Oh, I get it. I need a drink.
Oh, Maggie, I've told you, I'm real. But if it helps, then think of me as a hallucination.
All right. So then, what do you want to talk about?
I heard what you want to do to your baby.
It's not a baby yet. It's just a bunch of cells. It isn't even a person.
I know, but it will be eventually. At
Maybe.
least legally.
Maybe.
Or maybe I'll be coming for it before it even has a chance.
See? Even you just called it an it. All right.
These things take time, Maggie.
So what? I'm just supposed to wait?
For it to grow.
Yeah, for it to grow so it can enjoy all this. Yeah.
You don't have much. It's true.
And I like it that way, all right? I like my life. I don't want to fuck it up by having a kid.
Maggie, do you really like getting tested for STDs once a month?
You know what? The needles that they use kind of give me heroin flashbacks, and yeah, it's kind of nice.
You know, Maggie, you wouldn't be having this problem if you really enjoyed what you were doing.
So you're deaf, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Should you really be trying to talk me out of giving you my baby? You take other people's babies.
It's true, young and old, everyone belongs to me at one point.
So then why not mine?
Because you shouldn't.